We're doing something more important, in my opinion, than selling cosmetics. We're helping people to change their lives.
At the very heart of Mary Kay is a calling to make the world a better place.
60 years after our founding, that heartbeat is stronger.
Stronger than ever. It is truly a remarkable story how we got here.
In 1963, my grandmother created an opportunity for women to own their futures. Enriching women's lives is the mission. We have a purpose here.
The company gives back. It stays true to Mary Kay Ash's devotion to family and supporting women. Since 1996, Mary Kay and its charities have given more than $200 million worldwide to groups focused on helping women, children, and the environment.
Mary Kay's dedication to make things better goes beyond geographical borders. The company has planted more than 1 million trees around the world. Our global manufacturing facility has achieved zero landfill status. It's powered by 100% renewable energy, and we produce more than 1 million products there every single day.
We push the boundaries of product innovation here every day. Mary Kay holds more than 1,600 patents. That reflects our passion for creating high-quality products people love and trust.
We are continuing Mary Kay Ash's vision. We are supporting the independent beauty consultants and a business opportunity that changes lives.
I feel inspired every day that we have empowered women in more than 35 countries to run their own businesses. The opportunity helps enrich their lives and the lives of the people around them.
The opportunity is truly unparalleled. It was created by a woman in 1963 when there were hardly any opportunities for women. This community of women supporting women has made us one of the largest beauty brands in the world.
I know our mission will never change. Mary Kay was created by a woman to empower women. I'm excited to see how it enriches women's lives in the next 60 years.
60 years.
60 years.
Hi, ladies. We're going to wait 1 minute. I got one more commercial I want to play for you because I'm having a little tech issue here. So just give me 1 minute. I'm going to play one more commercial for you, and then we will be back. So hopefully you guys have your little samples, and we'll be right back. 1 minute.
Supreme.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to do a quick intro while I'm making sure everybody's on. So I apologize. So my name is Sandy Braun. I have a naked face right now. We're going to do our tutorial together. So I first want to see if Tiffany, our hostess, is here. So for some reason, it wasn't streaming into her group. And Tiffany is one of our awesome hostesses today. So hello to Tiffany and her girl tribe. And if just in case no one got their little samples in the mail, it was an envelope with your Irish Eye tutorial. If you didn't get that, it will be coming in the mail. So you can kind of watch this and then do the replay if you wish. So I just wanted to apologize. I guess the mail is not as fast as it used to be. So hopefully everyone got their package. So just say hello in the chat and let me know if you're here, if you can hear me okay. And if you have samples or not samples, it's totally fine. We're just going to watch this tutorial. And if you guys are not doing this with us, you can do yours tomorrow or save it for St. Patty's Day if you want to, right? So you can just get some tips tonight and then save it for your night out on Friday. All right, so I just want to see if our hostess is here. So Sarah, our awesome Sarah Lanigan, who's already finished Princess Court of Sales already in her first year of being a Mary Kay. She hasn't even been in a full year. So Sarah is actually the consultant of Tiffany. So Tiffany invited a bunch of her girl tribe to be with us tonight. So I see a bunch of YouTube users here. So I think we're good. So I'm going to get started. Okay. I got the okay from Sarah. So isn't technology great? We're like all over the place. So tell me, type in the chat what town you're in, if you're in a different state. And I'm going to just explain to you the tools that I'm going to be using to get ready for our makeover. So say hello and tell us what town you're in. And Tiffany, thank you again for being a hostess. You girls are always welcome to use our tutorial night to get together with your girl tribe. So if you ever want to do that, let me know. In fact, coming up, let's see. Let me tell you what we have coming up. Put this on your calendar, girls. We have next week, the 21st, we have bingo coming up. So bingo is coming next week. That I just need your email for. We're going to email you the bingo board. And then on the 28th Tuesday event, we have a Hydra Sesh. So if you've never done a Hydra Sesh, that's a really expensive salon version of a facial where we do a lot of deep exfoliating and then a lot of deep hydrating. But it's free for you. So if you have some besties that you want to share for that, go ahead and do that. All right. So we're going to, of course, start with our before picture. So if you have your cell phone, and some of you might be watching this on your cell phone. So I don't know if you can take a picture while you're still listening, but I'm going to take a quick selfie because I love to post our before and afters of our tutorial. Let me just take this little thing down because hopefully everybody said hello. Okay. So now, when we do your selfie, girls, the before, you don't want to be happy in this one. So usually I have you take off your jewelry so we don't see any sparkly stuff. We're going to make it dramatic. Okay. Now we're not real happy. So we're just going to kind of pose. Okay. Then when our makeup's on, we're going to really smile. Okay. So I am a big fan of makeup. I love all of you girls who feel confident in your own skin. I do not leave the house without foundation. No matter where I'm going, never leave the house without foundation. So whether it's a CC cream or whatever it is, I wear that. I also will not leave without mascara or lipstick. I know, I don't know. That's just me. So if there's a product that you won't leave the house without, put that in the chat just so that I can see I'm not alone. I don't know. Makeup kind of just makes me feel a little bit more confident, right? All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is called Irish Eyes. So if you've never tried green eyeshadow before, or maybe green is your go-to color, I don't know. It's not usually a color that I ever wear. Okay, so I love doing this tutorial. Usually once a year, I wear my green eyeshadow. So I did start out by putting, so what I have on so far is just our CC cream. And then I put a little of the 3D matte foundation over that. And then I will be doing, I also did primer, foundation primer. And right now I'm going to do a little bit of our eye primer. So I'm only going to put eye primer on this eye so that you can see what the difference is. Okay, so eye primer will make your eyeshadow waterproof. It will also help your eye makeup so that it doesn't crease on you. And it will make it resistant for like all day long without creasing on you. Oh, good. Okay, so mascara and lipstick we don't leave with the house with, right? Mascara is definitely a necessity for me. Okay, so now just to show you some tools. Okay, so this is your samples, you guys. You're gonna follow this little thing up here. It's kind of like paint by number. So we're gonna do that together, but I gave you an extra color. Okay, so I gave you Shiny Penny with it. So you actually have 4 colors. So I'm going to show you how to use 4 colors. So just type in the chat if you're like a 1 color girl, 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors. Sometimes I use 6 colors. It just depends. So I have all these tools here. So I feel it's really important if you guys do your eyeshadow that you have tools that work really well. Okay, so brushes are really great. Our Mary Kay brushes you can get as a complete set. It comes with 3 brushes, and I'll show you which ones it actually comes with. So you get this, if you buy the complete collection, it comes in a leather case, and you get the spoolie brush, which actually is something that you use to, it actually is a 2-ended applicator. So the cool thing about it is it has this, which is just a little skinny pointed thin thing that you can use for your lips, or you can use it for eyeliner if you want to keep it for the eyes. And then the opposite end of it is what we call a spoolie. Okay, spoolie is good for like combing your eyebrows. So if you don't comb your eyebrows, that might be one thing you want to put on your to-do list. Okay, makes a difference even just combing them. See, I left them kind of crazy so that you could see just combing your eyebrows makes a difference. It gets all the makeup out of there, any dead skin cells. So you want to just make sure you comb them. That's number 1 brush. Number 2 brush is what we call an all over brush. Okay, so the all over brush is just kind of flat and it's like wide. So this is what we're going to use for our lightest colors because it's bigger, right? And then as you get into your darker colors, you want to use brushes that are more thin and angled. So this one's angled. This is our contour brush. So I'm going to be using that for our mid-tone color. And then we have, I know some of you that are like, oh my God, I don't have all these brushes. It's totally fine. You can use Q-tips. You can use, if you have a little sponge tip applicator, a lot of people have little sponge tip applicators. You can use those for our demo. If you have brushes, that's great though. But if you don't, you're going to survive. We're just practicing. And then this one is what we call our accent brush. So this one is really short and it's all real tight. So it's what you use for dark colors so that it doesn't get all over the place. Okay. So a lot of people are afraid to use dark colors because they're going to get all over and make your eyes look like you got punched in the eyeball. At least that's what I hear. Okay. Then the most important brush, you guys, this one does not come in the brush set. So these last 2 I'm going to tell you about don't come in the brush set. But the 4 I just showed you come in your brush set with your, it comes with a cheek brush and a big powder brush. So we're going to be using that later in our cheek brush, okay? These 2 extra brushes, so that's a total of 6 brushes for just the eye area, okay? So not saying you need that many all the time, but just saying they all have a job. Each one of them, so you need to hire 6 brushes to do the work of a really blended, smooth looking eye. This one is super duper important. This one is called our blending brush. See how fluffy that one is? This one is longer. So this is what we're going to use to blend everything all together. Now, like I said, you don't have to have all these brushes. I'm just going to show you how they work tonight because I love brushes. This one is what we call a cream brush. So there are some brushes that are used for dry, powdery stuff, and then there's some that are used for creams and more wet products. Okay, so this is what we would use if you wanted to put your primer on with that. We're going to use this for the underneath eye for concealer. We're going to use this also for, I also use this for that liquid eyeshadow that we're promoting now, which is a special. So those are the brushes. Any questions on the brushes so far? We're about to get into this now because this is called Irish Eyes, but you do have like a complete makeover on here. So I'll be curious to see who's actually doing the whole makeover with us. All right. So now your eyelashes, we're going to do a little bit of, you don't have eyeliner, that didn't send you any. So if you have an eyeliner you want to use to complete your look, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can use this dark green one. Because we can actually use a really thin, like I told you, you could use this for the eyeliner. Oops, you can use that for your eyeliner. If you have a little applicator, you're just going to use the tip of it. And I just want to check and make sure that Sarah's group is okay. Okay, is Tiffany here? All right, let me know if Tiffany's here. I'm excited if Tiffany's here. Okay. All righty, here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do first is I put primer on this eye and not on this eye. And the reason I did that is so you can see what the difference is. So on your little palette, this is actually the colors that you have in your samples. So you're going to lift up that little piece of cellophane. Okay, so you're just going to peel that up and you're going to kind of imaginary put a line across your colors so that you know that you have enough for both eyes. Okay. You're going to open up the Lucky Penny or Shiny Penny. I'm sorry. It used to be called Lucky Penny. I like Shiny Penny better. Shiny Penny better. Okay. So I'm going to take this little flat brush. If you have an applicator, you're just going to use your applicator. Now I'm going to show you what happens. This is the eye that I don't have any primer on. Okay. So you can see that. Now watch what happens when you have primer. It's a lot darker. It grabs the color right away. So it's a lot bolder. And it keeps it in place. So I don't know if you can kind of see the difference, but it's a lot bolder when you use primer. It makes your colors a lot more vibrant. Okay. Now you're just going to put that from the lash line to the crease. Okay. So mostly on your eyeball. Now it depends what shape eyes you have, right? If you have standard eyes, I have a standard eye. So a standard eye means that you have as much lid as you do this brow area there. Okay, so here and here you can see my lids when I open my eyes. If you have a hooded lid or you have a deep set eye, you can still do this look with us tonight. And usually that's where you're going to want to keep your lighter colors though, usually, because light will pull things out, dark pushes it in. Okay, so that's just Lucky Penny so far. Okay. So now we always have usually a little brush cleaner. So our brush cleaner, you guys, you can spray it on here. It'll clean your brushes. So if you're switching colors, so if you do only have one brush and you're switching colors, you can like spray your brush with the brush cleaner on a little paper towel and get ready to dip into another color. So now we're going to use your accent color. I'm switching to this brush, the angled one, and we're going to dip into your hazelnut. Now, if you notice, hazelnut is actually a matte color. So I don't know if you noticed that your two colors are a shimmer and two are a matte. So this is just going right in the crease. So this is darker, and dark creates like a shadow or definition. So it pushes things back. Okay. So dark pushes in, light pulls out. Okay, so we're going to like contour this because we want to push this part back a little bit. So especially if you have that really defined brow bone, you keep some darker color on there so it pushes that back and pulls out this part of your eye. Okay, so hopefully you're all following me with that. I don't know if this color is better without, oh there, that might be a little better. That little light was a little bright. Okay, now if you notice what I'm doing with this color, okay, let me just put my hair back. Okay. So Tiffany, it is not Sarah's fault that wasn't streaming in her group. Something was up with my StreamYard. Sorry about that. So that's why you're all on YouTube now. Okay, so this is actually going to go in the crease just like a windshield wiper. Okay, so you're following your brow bone. You should feel your brow bone and you're just kind of going back and forth with that. Okay, now if your eyes are really close to your nose, you don't want to come in too close with this dark color. You might want to only come like to here, 3/4 of the way. If your eyes are average or standard, you can go all the way across, especially if you have wide set eyes. So if your eyes are standard, that means you can take one eye and put it right in the middle and it would fit perfectly. And then you have another eye. If your eyes are far set, it means that you're farther apart from your nose. So you're going to take dark, right? So you're going to take the darker color and come more in here with it. Okay, so you're just creating a definition, and you guys, it never looks good right at first. You have to just get it in the right spot, and then we're going to blend it. Okay, so if you notice, I'm starting from the outer corner and coming in. Okay, the reason that is it's pretty important because you don't want to come any lower than your nose. Okay, so you're coming from the tip of your nose to the corner of your eye. That's where your eyebrow is supposed to end. Mine doesn't, so I have to now use a brow pencil, which we have brow pencil. It's a brow defining pencil. It's really thin, and it actually is really great for filling in hair. And then we have what we call a brow tint. Okay, and I'm going to show you how this works. So a brow tint is almost like hair color for your eyebrows. But if you have, you know, really thin, sparse brows, you can use the brow tint. It's almost like a hairspray for your eyebrows. And we have dark blonde, we have brunette, we have dark brunette, and almost like a brown black. Okay, so depending on your eye color. Okay, so that was our second color. So if you noticed, I'm not coming past that line there. So that's really key. Okay, this should be on a wedge here. It shouldn't be like past that area. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. Tell me how you're doing so far. Tiffany's here watching on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, average of 3 colors. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure like how many colors you guys use all the time. You might know all this info and you can teach this, and maybe you could be a beauty consultant with us. But but I actually always use, I never leave the house without mascara, but sometimes I do go without eyeshadow, and I just use those cream ones that we have. Okay, now we're going to go back to, if you're using your brushes, we're going to go back to that first brush that we used that was for the light colors. It's called the all over brush. Okay, and what we're going to do with that is we're going to dip into your lightest color now, this whitish one. I can't think of what it's called right now. And you're just going to press it underneath your brows. So what I want to show you is what that's doing is it defined your brows a little bit more, right? So it pulls them out, gives them more definition, keeps them cleaner and sharper. So we don't want a whole lot of area to be white, right? We just want to use this to define your brows and pop that out a little bit. Normally this color, you guys, would be a matte. You don't want shimmer up there, okay? Most people don't want to like really have shimmer up here and highlight that. It's just really to kind of make your brows have a little bit more shape. So colors that are good up there would be anything like a creamy color, something like maybe your skin tone, so it's a little bit more natural, okay? So that's what we're doing with that. Now, if you want to, you could take a little bit of that and just put it in the corner of your eye just to brighten that, okay? So remember, light pulls things out, dark pushes things in. So you don't have to do that. And you can put a little bit of shimmer there. That was a trend for a little while, to put some trend there. Sunglasses. I don't know who's wearing sunglasses, but it's definitely not sunny here. We needed to for the glare of the snow is what we need our sunglasses for. Okay, now we're going to go to the green. So finally we are to the green. This is Emerald Noir. It's a beautiful color. It's a shimmery green. And what we're going to do is just like a little sideways V. Okay, so don't be afraid of it, but you're going to do a little sideways V. So probably starting like a third of the way, come down and then swoop across here. Okay, so you're kind of doing just a little sideways V here. Now we're going to blend this. Don't worry. Fill in the pie, if you want to call it like, oh, today's Pie Day. It's International Pie Day today. So we're making a piece of pie on the side of your eyes, and you're going to fill that in. Okay, so there we go with that. Now we're going to go over to this one and do the same thing. Now you can see, remember, I don't have primer on here, so it takes a lot more effort to get my eye color as bold as the other side. So I'm going to have to keep layering it a little bit more. So now you can see why we like primer. You can see totally that here. Maybe if I put this light on, you can see. Okay, but it's definitely good to have your primer so that you use less shadow and it'll take you less time to get ready. Okay, so remember, we're going to blend when we're all done, so don't panic. Okay, now if you want to swoop this across your lash line a little bit, you can do that if you don't have eyeliner. Okay, you can go all the way across if you want to. Just kind of take the tip of your little applicator and just go like place it across like that if you want to. Okay, I'm going to use actually liner. So if you guys have your own liner that you like to use, go ahead and use it. Now, in order to kind of blend this a little bit, I'm going to go back to the hazelnut and just kind of go on top of the green just a little bit because I have more area to work with there. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take that little blending brush I said, and we're going to blend it in towards the nose. Oops, that was the wrong one. So many brushes. Okay. Now this is just like a little bit like a broom. It's just kind of swooping all your colors together. So we don't really want to see where your colors start and stop. That's a no-no. You want to blend them all together. Okay, so using a brush like this is really awesome because it just kind of swoops them, blends it, and then it's just a much smoother look, right? Okay, so we don't want to see all your lines. Okay, if you don't have a blending brush, you could just use, like I said, the brush that you're using for your lightest color and blend. And if you noticed, I went in towards my nose again because we don't want the color to come past here. All right, now I'm going to use for eyeliner. Oh, you know what? I am going to use that underneath my eyes, though. I'm going to put the green underneath my eyes. So those of you that like eyeliner on the bottom, you can take the green and just swoop it underneath here with your thin little brush. If you don't have a brush, you can just use the applicator. Now, where do you go with the eyeliner? We want to stop like right where your lashes stop. So probably like 2/3 of the way over. All right, so you're following the little line there where you ended here and come 2/3 of the way. Now, if you notice, I got another little tip for you. Okay, I do know some people like to have their eyeliner on the bottom and not the top. Oh, that's not a good idea because remember, the dark is going to draw attention to it. So what we want to do is we don't want people's attention to go to your lower eyes. You want to lift your face, right? Especially the older that we get. So what we want to do is we want to use our eyeliner for sure on the top. Maybe you don't have to do the bottom, but promise me, pinky promise me, you won't do just the bottom anymore. That used to be a trend in the 80s. I have my graduation picture. I should pull it down here. I'm like, it looks like my eyes are upside down. Like, I wish somebody would have gave me that advice in high school. We didn't know back then. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit. What I'm using is, this is called our gel eyeliner, and it's in this little pod. Okay, once you get it on, it's water resistant. It won't smudge on you. It goes on really easy. So if you're not like a, hold on, I can't see real good without my glasses. If you're not really good at eyeliner, this is a good one to use, and you kind of just use the tip of it, okay? So you can get it thick or thin. So this will give you the precision of like a pencil, but it gives you the depth of a liquid eyeliner. So if you guys like the way liquid eyeliner works, but you're not a real pro at it, this is a great eyeliner to start with. And I promise you, like, you would have like so much. This would be like your year's worth of eyeliner, probably more. Okay, so you can kind of do this thick or thin based on how you like it. If you noticed, I started in the middle here and then come in towards your nose a little bit. But the key is to get thicker as you come out. So we want it thicker out here. Why do we do that? Okay, we want it thicker out here because that will make your eyes look bigger. Okay, do you see the difference in my eyes already? Like, totally. Like, it totally makes a big difference. So makeup is really like an art, but you're painting on a 3D face, okay? So if you like painting, you might like to do 3D art on faces. Let us know, okay? Just let us know if you like art. Okay, so those of you that don't have eyeliner, like I said, you can take that green and just dip in there and use that on there. I'm just going to get myself evened out here. Okay, so next we're going to go on to mascara. And let me back up for a second. This isn't the only eyeliner we have. Okay, we have a MK Black pencil like eyeliner. We have a we do have liquid eyeliner for those of you who like liquid eyeliner, and then we have this gel. I have not used the gel in a long time, and I do love it, and it's actually one of our pink pop-up spring products that we're sharing because it's just a really great eyeliner. It's a lot of fun to use. The whole purpose of your eyeliner, if you guys did not know this, the purpose of your eyeliner is to make your lash line look thicker. So it's kind of like something that's going to thicken your lash line. So if you notice, that makes a huge difference. Okay, let me just check in, make sure everybody's okay so far. Okay, brings the color, helps it go on more smoothly. In case you guys don't know, if you're not seeing the comments I'm seeing, we actually have a couple different groups that we're streaming into. Okay, just a quick thing about your mascara now. So I'm going to use the Fanorama today. Normally I do the lash intensity, or I'll do the ultimate. I like ultimate because it's fast and easy. It's kind of like a volumizing, so it like thickens your lashes and lengthens them all at the same time. So if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to deal with your lashes, ultimate is a really good go-to. But tonight we're going to use our Fanorama. And this, the key with this is the applicator. It's got like the tip of it has prongs on it. So this is like a rubber tipped applicator, and it has prongs everywhere. So the cool thing about this, and normally I would, if you have extra time, you can curl your lashes. Okay, but if you're like myself or most of the world and you don't have time to curl your lashes, and you are supposed to do it before you put your mascara on. So they do have a heated eyelash curler that works with mascara. It's a heated one. It doesn't clamp. It actually is like a little curling iron. So it's warm, and you put your mascara on, and then what you do is you just kind of push it up like this. So you put your mascara on, then you use a heated eyelash curler. And they've had those at places like Rite Aid. We don't have them in Mary Kay. We don't sell those. We sell the makeup product, but not that tool. But if you do prefer to have your eyelashes curled with the normal curler, you're going to want to do that before you apply your mascara. Okay, so this one is the lash intensity. So what you usually want to do is get in there with the tip and spread all your little lashes around. Like this will find every little lash that's hiding on you. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that in a minute. So you guys kind of do your mascara and work on that, and I'm going to tell you about some other products while we're putting our mascara on. So let me know how you guys are all doing. Some of you might be just watching and you're going to do your makeup tomorrow. But again, you want to focus on these outer corners of your lashes. I see some comments going on here. Oh, the sparkle in my hair. Yeah, that actually... So you got to hang out with young friends, girls. I have an Offspring sales director, Ryan, who we did a star party for our achievers. And we had a girl come in and did sparkles for us. It was so fun. We did back massages. We did sparkle hair. We had so much fun that night. It was just a really great night for our achievers. So we do a lot of fun things and girl bonding time and great rewards. So if you want to just do Mary Kay for the fun and friendships, we are more than willing to have you join our team. All right, so I do want to tell you too, speaking of that, if you love a lot of products we're talking about, and actually those of you who never tried the facial products, make sure you join us for like a PJ's night, because it really does truly start with your skincare. Okay, so when you're taking care of your skin, you use way less makeup than you do if you are not taking care of your skin. So if you haven't been treated to our awesome pampering night, we call it PJs and Pampering on Thursday nights. If you have not been invited to that yet, oh girl, you got to join us for that. It's just a lot of fun. And if you have a charcoal mask, it's just a fun time to like plug in and do your charcoal mask with us. Okay, so now if you can see, I actually totally have the tip of this brush for my bottom lashes. All right, so if you put mascara, or I'm sorry, if you put eyeliner on the bottom, girls, you definitely want to make sure that you put mascara on them. Okay, so if you have eyeliner, yes, put some mascara under there. Some people might not have too long of lashes down there, so that would entail using like a Lash Love mascara. So we have Lash Love Lengthening, we have Lash Love. This is Lash Love Fanorama because of the wand. Okay, so as you get that mascara in there, you want to just make sure that you're like doing this outer corners, because again, that will make your lashes look bigger. So, okay. All right, everybody good? All right, I was just looking to see if you can see a difference between the primer eye and the not primer eye, no primer. Okay. All right, so now your eyes are just about done. So now we're going to do the rest. So we're working from the eyes down. Okay, so your cheeks are supposed to be the roadway to your eyes. So if you have your little color card and you have your cheek color, it's golden copper. What I am going to tell you is a little bit of that goes a long way. All right, so what you're going to do is just dip. If you don't have a brush, you can just dip like your cotton ball in there, but you want to start like feel your cheekbone. You're going to go right along your cheekbone with that. All right. A lot of people do that. That will help you with contouring, but not necessarily with your cheek color, okay? The goal is to come forward and kind of stop where your pupil is. Don't get too close to your nose. And don't try not to go like lower than your nose. The only time you're going lower than your nose is if you're like contouring, okay? So what I'm going to show you is this is the golden copper. So you want to just do like little circular motions. I barely touched that color. So if you did have that color in your color wardrobe, you would just really need a little bit and it would last you a long time. Okay, so remember I said this is supposed to be the roadway to your eyes. So what I'm going to do is show you to this is a limited edition. And this is like my favorite product. I'm all stocked up on these because I'm a bronzer girl. So this is kind of like that golden copper color. There's a shimmer side and there's a matte side. So the matte is used for contouring. All right. So I'm just going to show you if you were to contour, where you would contour. Now it depends on your face shape. So everybody pull your hair off of your face, look in the mirror and kind of pretend that you're drawing an outline of your face. Okay. And then if you were to back away, what shape is it? So you're either an oval face shape or you are a oval, round, square, pear, or you are a heart. Okay, so some people a heart means you're wider up here and comes down like this. If you're oval, it just comes around. If you're square face shaped, like your temple, your cheekbones, and your jawbone all line up. Okay, and round is obviously round. So the good thing about round faces is they age the least fastest, right? Okay, so what I just put on was a little bit of, this is the bronzer. Okay, so it actually has the contour on the bottom of it. So the reason you would do that is just to contour your cheeks a little bit so they stand out. Of course, blending is the key with that, you guys. So you want to make sure that you blend that in. So what I usually do too is I am going to take this little bronzer. I got my headband on now, but just so you know, I kind of go around in a circle. So if you guys have a round face shape or you have the square face shape, that is where you would put this. Now, I normally put it up here because what I want to do with it is I want to pop out the oval part of my makeup. Okay, so I kind of have a little bit bigger forehead. So by contouring up there, see how it makes that a little bit darker? So it focuses from here to here and here to here. That's what you really want to focus on. So when you're contouring, there is a purpose to it, and not everybody usually can do the same spots, just so that you know. Down here, like a lot of people do their jawline with it. So this contour stick is awesome because it has the contour and the bronzer. So the bronzer I just kind of use on my cheeks and then I blend it in with my fingers or a brush. Okay, but I don't want to use that brush I just did because I have that on there. I have the contour and I don't want to do that. So just remember to smooth in wherever you contour. Okay, so if you happen to have like a double chin or something, or your chin is connected to here, a contour thing is really great to put along there. But remember, blending is your friend. You always want to make sure you blend, okay? We're almost done with this, you guys. So now if I was finished, well, I am finished my eyes for tonight. So this is called under eye corrector. So I'm just going to show you what this does. So you can put this under your eyes, and what it's going to do now is make that look a little bit crisper where you finished your eyeshadow. Now you'll tend to have, with their Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, you probably didn't have much fallout. Like fallout means that it came, you know, underneath your lashes there, like right here. You shouldn't have had much of that, but that's another reason to use primer, okay? So the under eye corrector is just going to make this all just look a little bit more perfected, okay? That's called under eye corrector. Okay, love that product. This is also great for those of you who have darkness under your eyes. Like if your eyes are like, if you have dark circles, you want to do this under eye corrector. This is a great product to use for that. Sometimes when you have circles under there, they're kind of purplish. You need under eye corrector opposed to just regular concealer. Okay. All right. I gave you a lot of info so far. Everybody okay? All right. We're going to finish with our lips. I always do lip liner, and I always do my, foundation on my lips first. So to do your lip liner, you do the little U on the bottom first, okay? and then we're going to do the top. Now, I know you don't have a liner with you. We didn't have any demos of that. But I will tell you, like, if you start here and do feathery strokes, you don't want to just draw one big liner on there. You're just kind of doing feathery strokes. So start with the middles, and then you're coming feathering in and out. Wispy. Now, if your bottom lip is bigger than the top lip, you can go just inside of it. My top lip is a little smaller, so I'm going to go just a little outside of it. So that's your key to make your lips look a little bit bigger if you're not going to get Botox. I don't recommend Botox. I feel like the more you stretch something out, the more it doesn't go back. Oh, and Jen Palmer, Jennifer Herman, we were talking about how to get your lipstick to stay. So I always do my foundation on my lips, and then I also do you can fill in your whole lip if you want to. Now, so that in case your lipstick wears off, you guys, and you don't want just your lip liner to be on, you can do like a little X on there, okay? And then I kind of blend it a little bit. So on your color card, you have a color there. And let me see what the color is. Unfortunately, I didn't include an applicator, but if you have, you can just use your finger if you want to. But there is a lot of lipstick in there. Like there's a couple days supply in there. So you only need a little bit. The thinner that you put it on, the longer it will last you throughout the day, just so that you know. It definitely, you don't want to, if you use your lipstick from the tube, it's kind of like painting a door frame with a roller, right? We know what happens then. So it's kind of great to use a lip brush, even if you have a lipstick, okay? So I'm going to actually put a little bit of the Beach Bronze over this. So now, you guys, I don't know if you notice, look at how white it makes your teeth look. You want to get a lipstick color that makes your teeth look white. I don't ever use this color, but it might be my new favorite. Appleberry. I never wear Appleberry. Ooh. I love doing this with you guys, so that's so fun. That's why I like virtual. I never used to do this in person. I never used to be able to play. Okay. So now I'm just going to do one last thing with my lips. So if you guys want to get like more layering. Okay. And that lipstick you put on, hopefully it feels nice and soft. Okay. I do believe that's our semi-matte. So we have semi-matte, semi-shine, Appleberry. It doesn't say what it is. And I don't remember. We have so many lipsticks. We have our Nourishine lip glosses. And then we have our new True Dimensions. Oh, no, they're not True Dimensions. They're super hydrating, extreme hydrating. So if you're the girl who likes gloss, but you like lipstick underneath, you can do kind of an ombre, not an ombre thing, but it's kind of just a thing where you create more definition in your lips if you want them to look fuller by just putting it in the middle and feather it out, okay? Just so that you don't have it all over the whole lip. If I put it all over my whole lip, it'll be all over everything. Okay. So now, let's see. Oh, hi, Patty. Patty is here. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my hair out. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Okay. And then I'm also going to do a little powder. So if you guys don't have translucent powder, this is a great thing to finish off your list. Now, if you have a great, big, huge list of what we did, I got to tell you something. I've been using Mary Kay for 29 years. I'm celebrating my 29-year anniversary with Mary Kay on April 1st. And I will tell you that I use nothing but Mary Kay, of course. I investigate and read about other products, but I will tell you that Mary Kay products are awesome. I've been doing wedding makeup for probably 25 years. And I really think that the key to our makeup is the quality of it. So our quality of our makeup is comparable to department stores and upper scaled expensive lines, but it gets a bad rap because it's not a really super expensive kind of makeup. And you can only get it from a beauty consultant. So that is why our makeup is so awesome, because we make our own products in Dallas. They're the highest quality ingredients ever. Like Mary Kay's constantly doing millions and millions of tests and research on our products. So I'm going to share something with you. We have a really cool promo going on, and it's something that you can actually start for free But I want you guys to, don't forget to take an after picture. So let me do that first before I forget. Just take a fast after. Well, I'll do it when we're all done because I want to screen share with you and show you something super exciting. So if you are a girl who uses like a lot of makeup, a lot of skincare, a lot of body care, a lot of things for yourself, I just want to show you what is going on here in Mary Kay. It's so exciting. We have a special deal where you can become a beauty consultant for just $20. $20 this month. And actually, if you were to do it tonight or tomorrow, you were to sign up as a beauty consultant on our team, you would get a reimbursement for that. So you would be able to start for free. And right now we have a super amazing deal going on for beauty consultants where you can make a whole lot of extra profits. So it's like getting $560 in product for just, I think, $225. So that is a great super deal if you guys are bargain shoppers and you want to be a savvy shopper. So we have the $20 option, which gives you a virtual business. All right. So it's normally $30, but it's $20. Gives you a website for a year, plus all your access to take credit cards from your customers. And then from there, you can go through an orientation with me to see if you want to be a savvy shopper, if you want to have a little side hustle, make a little bit of extra money, or if you want to do it as a career. I've been doing Mary Kay as a career for 26 years. No, 27 years. And I'm not going anywhere. I love Mary Kay so much that I'm not leaving until they kick me out. Okay. Then we have the $90 option, you guys. That's normally $130. So it's $90. You can start and you would still get a $20 reimbursement on that. So for $70, you're getting almost $500 worth of products, tools, all the things you need to start your own Mary Kay business. It's super duper awesome. You get these color cards that we did, you guys. You get 30 of these color cards. Like, that's awesome. You can do little makeovers with your friends. You get full-size product. So if you've never tried our 3D line, you get both formulas here. You get normal to dry, combo oily. You get 5 CC cream colors, microdermabrasion, full-size satin hands, mascara, translucent powder, and oil-free eye makeup remover, just so that you know. So super great deal for that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your little Irish Eyes makeover. Don't forget to take a picture and then make a little collage with your before and after and post it. Post it and tag us so that we can see it. If you want to post it in our group, that would be awesome. But we would love for you to put it on social media and tag us. So we're super duper excited. You can tag your beauty consultant, but if you hashtag, my Mary Kay, we're so excited that you joined us today. I hope that you have a really awesome St. Patty's Day. I hope you're all doing something fun for St. Patty's. It happens to be on Friday. I'm Catholic, and I think that the Pope usually lets us have some meat on Friday when it's St. Patty's Day. So I will be having an awesome corned beef dinner, I do believe. So we're super excited that you came today. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Tiffany, for being an awesome hostess. So enjoy using your hostess credit to do some shopping with Sarah. And then if any of your girlfriends want to do their own party, they can be a bingo hostess. Yeah, you guys, any of you on here, you could be a bingo hostess. You can be our Hydro Sesh hostess. You just have to invite a couple of girlfriends and we can gift up to 10 people with a spa sesh for them to join you. Okay, so have an amazing night. Happy St. Patty's Day early, and we will see you next week for bingo. Bye for now.